Thank you for being here. You are welcome once again to the live stream. Yes, Tok3 Makinwa faces backlash. This is a lady that has gone through so much. And I just feel that the least people could do is just, wish this woman well. Why are we so very negative when someone shares their good news? What's your problem? I'm curious to understand what the problem is. Why a lot of people just find it so difficult to just celebrate with people who are celebrating. I find it so very difficult to understand it. Okay? There's a whole lot since this woman came in, and I think, let me even check one of my videos if I have that video to show you. She came in and announced, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm expecting, I am going to be 40 years old, right? Or 41, I don't even know which one. But she said, oh yes, I am expecting. So therefore, she came and shared her news for you and I, for all of us. The least we could do is be happy for her. But no, there are a lot of oversabi people online. Okay, this, before I even go into detail, this is a woman that had been through so much right from her childhood. Oh, she's been through it. She lost her parents in a fire accident in their home. She had two loving parents. She lost them to a gas explosion, and her parents got burnt, and they passed through that. Imagine an 8-year-old child going through all of that, the devastation, the heartbreak, the trauma, right? And then at the end of the day, she's adopted by her mother's sister, trained to adulthood. You know the vacuum that losing your parents can cause in the heart of a child? May we not experience that. May our children, excuse me, guys, may our children not experience that. And this lady went through that, went through school. She had it tough. She didn't have it as easy as other people. Let me say, psychologically, emotionally, there was that void of, no parent. She lost her parents at a very young age. Now, she also had issues in relationship. When it got time for her to get married, she got married. She did not have, they couldn't, they were having fertility issues at the time. And her then husband did what to her? He started cheating and impregnated another woman and had a child on her. Okay? And then she had to leave him and started her life all over again at 30 something. And this woman has been through it, trying to build from scratch. Yes, she's not perfect, but it is what it is. If you are watching, please, wherever you're watching me from, please do like, share, and subscribe. And before we know it, her business is doing well. Everything is going on well for her. But no husband, no child. And she's like, you know what? I really don't need to be married, okay? Let me focus on having a child. And she has shared with us, I'm going to put in the wherever, I'm going to tag it, where she shared with us her journey, Okay? How I made a whole video on that. However, let me share this with us. This woman went through it. Even she came out and said, hey, all right? She shared this with us. I don't know if you can see my screen. Maybe I should make myself a little smaller so you can see. She comes out and says, the God that steadily shames the devices of the wicked, the one that will always have the final say. Okay? So somebody came on her timeline and says, 40 and single and childless. Toke, what are you not telling us? Still flying around. I hope you don't get better husband. Make sure you born and have your own kids. You refuse, you choose. You know, a lot of people, 40 and childless. Arrogant, how heartless, how unempathetic can people be? Eh? Somebody said she had, what did they even say she had? That she has 2 failed IVFs. Unempathetic. You don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what people have been through to get to where they are today. See, we need to be careful about the kind of comments we put. Someone said FR IVF. Can you, no kids, no husband, very useless lady. Can you imagine? This is why you snatch so many of your girlfriends' husbands. Can you imagine? Wow. Comments that people make. Now this woman comes out and say, thank God, oh, God has shamed the devil. And the next thing we are seeing is people, even with everything she has been through, people coming out and saying, hey, keep God out of it. Let's watch this one. Let me share this one first. Let me share this with you.
How we mix God with our personal decisions that we've decided to pursue, whether they are godly or not.
So he's saying, this is Buchi saying to her, let's not mix God with decisions we have decided to pursue, whether they are godly or not.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything ungodly about having a child, but you're having a child outside of wedlock. You're not married. So there is just no need bringing God into that. There is no point trying to spiritualize it. Honestly, you can give your testimony without implicating God's word.
Let's continue watching.
Standard. Just say that you really wanted to be a mother and now you're about to be a mother, or maybe you're a mother already. There is no need to infuse God into it, because according to God's standard, the only right way to be a parent is in the premise of marriage. Of course.
But wait, but God made Mary pregnant with Jesus even when she was not yet married to Joseph. I'm not insinuating anything. No. I'm just trying to reason. You know me, I like to be objective. I'm a Christian, no. But there's sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. But I just think that a lot of times we over spiritualize things. Okay?
Because some people have made mistakes, and that's absolutely fine. That does not define their life. But sounding as though you intentionally planned to have a child outside of wedlock and then trying to spiritualize it and bring God into it, I'm actually happy for her, but let's not bring God into it. I'm happy that Toke is having a child at almost 40. It seems like it's something she's really desired as a woman. But I have a problem with mixing Jesus and God with it. I was watching a clip from her podcast and she was talking about how she had an agreement with God, or she prayed to God that she really wants to be a mother. As a Jesus girl, a Christian, we need to be very careful with how we mix God with our personal decisions that we've decided to pursue, whether they are godly or not. Now, I'm not saying there is anything ungodly about having a child, but you're having a child outside of wedlock. You're not married. So there is just no need bringing God into that. There is no point trying to spiritualize it.
Okay. So what do you think about that? What do you think about what Buchi has just said? So someone says here in the comment section, I can't imagine if Solomon Buchi was God, we would have all perished. I agree with that sentiment. But you know, what do I know? Okay, let's not over spiritualize everything. Okay, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, because really, what do I know? All right, let me continue reading what this person has to say in the comment section. She says the only just and righteous person on earth, that's, she's saying, he is presenting himself as just and righteous, the spokesman of the Godhead, is the audacity to condemn what you do not have full context on that baffles me. It's literally the sheer audacity. I wonder what humans like you would have done to Mary. Okay. Exactly. Imagine if this kind of people were in Mary's time, what they would have said to her. They will have said she's demon possessed. They will have said all sorts of things, that the child she's bringing to this world is not the Messiah. They will have said so many things. Okay. But the thing is, sometimes, again, what do I know? Ha! She got pregnant out of wedlock too. Remember, that is Mary. Yeah, Mary got pregnant out of wedlock. Exactly what I said in the beginning. I bet you would never have agreed that a child from such circumstances would ever be mentioned as our savior. Ta-da! Someone said it's very disrespectful for you to give your take on Toke. I don't know the lady personally. I don't think you do too yet. You somehow felt comfortable speaking on behalf of God. Exactly. Are you God? Do you know God's mind on a lot of things? A lot of times we read the Bible and we think we know it all. The truth is, you don't know it all. You that you think you are spiritual, have you checked your life well? Okay. Let's, that is the issue I have with the people so-called I am a Christian. You are a Christian, but you are overdoing some things sometimes. Okay, somebody said, let's be clear. In the same Christian context, you are quick to weaponize. You and adulterers are no different. Exactly. The real call of faith is to as if I said, look at yourself first. Look inwards first to identify where you need change, to edify rather than condemn. Exactly. This person says, you are the type of Christian who confuses noise for correction. Come on now. The true test of a believer is not who can shame the loudest, but who can love the deepest. Come on. Come on. It's acknowledging that so much of what you have come to know may be flawed. A lot of times we think we are right, but the truth is we are sincerely wrong. What do I know? I don't know anything. No. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. You face the areas of your life that the very thing you are judging has triggered. What you said about her and her beautiful baby is not only wrong, it is reckless. And I agree with this comment. Put down the mic. Focus on your own healing. Focus on your own life. To all those people judging her, please focus on your own life. Yeah? She's bringing a baby into the world. Whether she does not have husband, whether she has husband, how does it concern you? Can you just leave her to God to judge her? Who made you God? Yes, I know in the Bible they say we should judge with righteous judgment. But is this one righteous judgment? I mean, I don't know. Someone says, is this the right time to add your 2 cents? Can you choose to be kind in this moment? You are a mean man. Exactly my point. You are a mean man, in my opinion, because, I mean, can you just listen to where this woman is coming from? Can you just listen to the things that she has been through and have some deep-rooted compassion? A lot of times we just look at people on face value and we judge. And these things happen a lot, especially when you are in the public eye, or when you are a leader. People who don't know you, people who don't know the things that you are going through, they just sit down and look at you and they just judge you. They just judge you. And let me warn people who just judge. The way you have judged is the way you are going to be judged. Every comment, everything you say on social media, let me tell you that you are going to be accountable for them, whether you like it or not. You will account for them. Even me that I'm doing this one now, I don't even know the one that I've said that is wrong. I will also account for it. So let's be careful. And in our being woke and in our being Christianese, let's all be careful. Nobody knows it all. You who think you stand, take heed lest you fall. Okay, let's continue. Another Auntie Aburo Jesu. She has this to say.
And what are you trying to project? If you truly project God in your life, you should be able to project the ways of God. And that is why you have the duty to what? To know God for yourself, to know God deeper for yourself, so that whatever you are representing in God, it should be the righteousness of God. Anytime you as a person celebrate what is wrong, you are setting up pattern. It is time to build yourself in God. It is time to know God for yourself. It is time to understand the mind of God. Because if we say we love God and we are always calling God, we should represent him in truth and in spirit. We should represent him as what? Candidate of heaven. People who are able to influence society in a positive way. This is what I'm going to tell you. It is time, Toke, to build yourself in God. Get to know God better. Get to know God. Let it be that what you know about God is what you represent out there. You can't be thanking God and be mocking him indirectly. I am Prophet Helen, and this is Ellington West Ministries. God bless you.
Let us listen again. You know we don't know anything. Let us listen to Prophet Ellen again.
Toke, I'm going to tell you this by the Spirit of God. God cannot give you a child without a husband. And to as many people who have congratulated her when...
Who said God cannot give you a child without a husband? Is it not God that gave Mary Jesus? Even when she was not yet married to Joseph. Well, what do I know? Let us continue. I don't know anything, no. I'm just here to talk from my own brain. All of you that know Bible, please come on. I'm just... Sometimes we Christians, we do too much sometimes. You are Christian, no empathy, and I don't know, what part of the Bible are you reading? What part of the Bible are you reading? Sometimes, yes, there are laws, but there are also exceptions to the rule. Please, if I don't know, it's just my honest... I'm a Christian, but this is just my honest reaction. If you were married before, marriage did not work, and you say, okay, you don't want to be second wife, you don't want to have baby out of, you don't want to get pregnant for a married man or whatever. Okay, if IVF is available, if there are other means available, what's wrong with using those other means? Are those the devil's part? I'm just saying.
When she announced her pregnancy, I'm going to tell you, when you celebrate what is wrong, you're going to be a reflection of it. Toke, can I tell you this? You are going to give birth to a girl, and do you want to raise this pattern for her? Because whatever you have started, you are raising this pattern for your own unborn children and the children to come. You only lean on your own understanding and not applying faith. Where is the place of faith?
At the start, I told God, I want to turn 40 a mom. I turned 40 in November.
Faith is when you can use that same energy of saying, I asked God to give me a child before I turn 40. You would have used that same energy to ask God to give you a husband. This is the ways of God. You can't say you love God and you are not following God. A lot of times,
has she not tried enough? Has this woman not tried?
you need to understand, if you truly love God, you should know that your life or your desires are going to set an example for a lot of people. There are many people who look up to you, who are influenced by you. And what are you trying to project? If you truly project God in your life, you should be able to project the ways of God. And that is why you have the duty to what? To know God for yourself, to know.
So IVF is bad?
God deeper for yourself, so that whatever you are representing in God, it should be the righteousness of God. Anytime you as a person celebrate what is wrong, you are setting up pattern. It is time to build yourself in God. It is time to know God for yourself. It is time to understand the mind of God. Because if we say we love God and we are always calling God, we should represent him in truth and in spirit. We should represent him as what? Candidate of heaven. People who are able to influence society in a positive way. This is what I'm going to tell you. It is time, Toke, to build yourself in God. Get to know God better. Get to know God. Let it be that what you know about God.
Auntie, do you know God? What do you know about God? If we check our way self, the connection Toke has with God might even be better than you that you call yourself a prophet. I'm just saying.
Is what you represent out there. You can't be thanking God and be mocking him indirectly. I am Prophet Helen, and this is a Little West Ministries. God bless you.
Thank you, Prophet Ellen. God bless you too. Let us read the comments. Somebody said, one thing I am happy about is that God is truly not man. If God was man or is man, a lot of people for don't me. A lot of people would have been judged. Like, she desires a child. She doesn't have a husband. She is 40. So you want her to continue to wait until a husband comes. Do you know that it's even more difficult to get a husband and get married? You know the process at 40? Then you want her to get pregnant at 50 and start raising that child? Orishirishi. Orishirishi. Someone says, I pity those under your ministry. So you set camera to judge a fellow woman who anointed you. You can do better. Exactly. This is terrible. I agree. This is terrible. Quite terrible that you would do this. Someone says in the comment, God cannot give you a child without a husband. Really? Egbamio. So what if she goes to adopt a child? Is that not God giving her a child without a husband? People just talk out of, I don't know what part of her brain she's talking from. Can God not give you a child without a husband by you going to adopt even if you are single? Okay, so this person goes further. It says, I am a Christian and believe children should be born into a proper husband and wife family. But this token matter, he done day too long. Let's allow her live, please. Thank you. Thank you all to this comment. Let's allow Toke live. Leave her alone. What is it with Toke? Can you make this woman drink water, drop cup, I beg? Can you leave this woman alone? This person says, let's allow her live, please. Enough of the judging. Again, saying people who congratulated her didn't do well. Wow, just wow. Exactly. Wow, just wow. How dare you? May God have mercy on all of us. For real. May God have mercy on the church. May God have mercy on the so-called Christians. Because as those people will carry Christianity for it, now then do pass. Our share. Let me not start cursing. You can imagine a woman coming out to say this. So are we trying to say it's the devil that gave her this child? I'm trying to understand it. Are you now assistant God or assistant Jesus? All these people that carry a Bible on their head, over Sabi, you guys are wicked. You are mean-spirited people. You are SOBs. You are all son of a... Please complete it. Why are we so wicked as Christians like this? Why Why do we lose common sense? Because of Christianity, you have lost common sense. You don't have common sense again. God will just be looking. He will say, did I send all these people message? Did I send them message? This is not your business. Eh? This is not your business. Let people live their lives and let God be the judge of it. Please. She did not go and carry another person's husband and say, by force, I must marry you. By force, you must give me a child. No, she didn't do that. She's just looking for alternatives. And I don't understand what the backlash is for. Eh? Why can't we normalize just being happy for other people? Why can't we normalize that? Happy? Why can't we normalize being happy for other people? Why is it so difficult for people to be happy for another person? Eh? When will we ever stop the judging? You think you are better than Toke, right? For your mind, though, you better pass Toke. I better pass my neighbor. He who cast the first stone, make sure that you are without sin. Make sure that you are without sin. Look at women. Okay, even if that Buchi comes out, is a man, he does not, sometimes maybe he does not have sense. What of you, a woman? Can't you think? Eh? You come out and you are talking. Who made you judge over other people's lives? No empathy, no nothing. Thank you for being here, guys. As you come on in, please do like the video, like, share, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if there's anybody that wants to come in, I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If you want to come in and share your thoughts, I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's just sad. These things have been put in place. You can actually use it. Okay? And for those, because of people like this that will come out and judge people, a lot of people don't want to take the step. A lot of women that are between the ages of, tending towards 40 and above 40, they are afraid. They don't have a husband, they don't have a child. They are afraid. What will people say? It is time. And I love Toke for damning all the consequences and doing a thing. For every woman out there, you are 40 and above, or you are going to clock 40. You don't have a husband, but you want a child. Please, there are a lot of ways that you can do it. Okay? At 40 plus, you shouldn't try for a year. Go to your OBGYN for immediate fertility evaluation. Okay? Go and do ovarian reserve testing. Like Toke said, freeze your eggs. Go and start preconception care immediately. Begin all those prenatal vitamin, all those folic acid daily, whatever. Go and start it. Go and check your blood pressure. Check your blood sugar. Check your thyroid weight. Check your sleep pattern. Evaluate your vaccines with your clinician. Don't listen to what all these caricature Christians, over Sabi assistant Jesus, don't listen to what they're saying. Go ahead and do what you need to do. At the end of the day, let God judge all of us. At the end of the day, let God judge all of us. Okay? Know the timeline and reality. Because the truth is, fertility declines with age. By 40, the chance of conception by cycle is under 10%. So you need to move efficiently. Freeze your eggs. And if you want to do the coitus type, time your intercourse according to your how you are tracking your ovulation. Okay? If you want to do IVF with your own eggs, talk through it. Look, just go talk through it and check the odds. Even women that are married, they still do IVF. I know a lot of people that did IVF. Do you know the process? All the injecting yourselves and all of that, and at the end it fails. Do you know what that is? Do you know how emotionally draining all of those things are, physically draining it is? And then some people will set ring light and start batching someone who made a bold move to help herself. You be God? Who you be? So as I was saying, try IVF with your own eggs. Try IVF with donor eggs. Whichever one works for you. Okay? Plan your pregnancy care from the moment you are 35 plus. All right? And you can also decide if you are becoming a single mom like Toke, it is by choice. They're not a key person put now your life. Live your life. They're not a key person put. I don't know where God wrote in the Bible that IVF is wrong. Oh. Even God gave Jesus to Mary even before she got married to Joseph. So what are we talking about here? And as a woman, my advice to you, if you are that at 35 plus 40, protect your heart. Because fertility programs or fertility treatments can be a roller coaster. As you are doing it, make sure you have a therapist. Make sure you have a good support group. Decide how much you want to share publicly. Okay? I have seen people who are married. Some people do surrogacy because they keep having miscarriages. Is it a bad thing? Is God against it? We all don't know. But we are just trying. Let God be the final judge. And let us always remember that motherhood has many doors. For those people who are uneducated, motherhood has many doors. You can decide to go through the IVF route. You can decide to do surrogacy. You can decide to adopt. Whatever you decide is your choice. We will be happy for you, but also let God be the judge of everything. Let's stop all this condemning, shaming people for their choices. Let's stop it. It's wrong. Okay? I'm going to move on to the next story. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a jiff. Let me just I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? All right, welcome back, people. Thank you for hanging with me on this live. All right, I am going to share another. You see this lady right here? She has a story, and I'm going to share her story. It's a story that I want us to learn from. So there was this Nigerian woman, 34 years old. She says she has no kids and she's divorced. And she's saying she will build again from scratch. You may be wondering, what happened to this woman? Why is she saying this? What happened to her? All right. Background story. Please, if you are watching, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. All right. So this Nigerian lady that we are watching, before I even start, let me go back. Let me share what she shared. She said, when I thought I married my soulmate. Okay. She said she thought she married her soulmate. Can you see my screen? Yep. You can see my screen. She said she thought she married her soulmate. She moved to the UK because of him. Okay. And 2 months after moving, she said he punched her several times on her face, strangled her neck, and she thought she was going to die or she was going to pass. He started to name call her. He called her bitch. He called her an animal. He called her fat. He called her Nigerian scammer. All those things became her new name. And she said, heaven knows that she's not a nagging woman. She tried her best to make it work. She even apologizes if it wasn't her fault. He met all of her family members, but she never met his family. Right there. She said he slapped her again after a few months, and she lost her father during the period, and she says she's still grieving. In between all of this, she says she lost herself, had to move out, and he filed for divorce after 2 weeks of her moving out. So she says here, physical, emotional, psychological, any type of abuse is non-negotiable for her. She says she would never live with an abusive partner. All right. Okay. And then she ends it with saying 34, no kids, divorced, and that she will build again. Now, you can imagine this one now. For example, and she decides, I think I'm done with men. I just want to, have a child. Would you say she should not adopt because she's having a child out of wedlock? Would you say she should not do IVF because she's having a child out of wedlock? I mean, it's stupid. It's crazy to say that. It's crazy for you to want to judge a woman's decision. Okay? So, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about this woman. Okay? One person said, not all women going through domestic abuse are troublemakers. Exactly. Okay? And another person said, the Lord is your strength. You are a beautiful black queen. Never be scared to start again. A lot of women are always afraid, and they ask themselves, where do I start from? Even some people will ask you, they will tell you, if you leave him, where are you going to start from? For me, I heard that a lot. At 40, you have 2 children, you want to divorce, you want to do this. Where are you going to start from? And I said something. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid to try it on my own. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I'll live my life the way I would, no matter what. Da, 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 da. Whitney Houston song, right? What I'm trying to say is sometimes you need to have the courage to start all over again. Sometimes you need to have the courage to try it on your own. You need to not be afraid to try it on your own. Sometimes starting all over and trying it on your own might just be what you need. But people seem to forget that. People seem to forget that starting all over sometimes is you starting from experience. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with starting all over again. But you see, a lot of times we women will be like, oh, if I start again, what would the world say about me? They will judge me. Let the world say what they want to say. The world is not living your life for you. Do what you know is good for you at that moment. This woman, so she would have gone for advice. Some people will say, you know, you are looking for paper, oh, stay there. Imagine, you are looking for paper, stay there. He strangled you. What if he ended your life? I got that kind of advice from some people. Somebody was threatening to end me. And some people said, you better stay there because of what? And I'm like, oh, no be person where they are alive. They collect waiting they won't collect. So I should now end my life because of what? Vanity upon vanity. I say, no, I am not afraid to try it on my own. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I live my life the way I could, no matter what. I'm gonna tonight. I'm not afraid to try it on my own. Go and Google the song. Go and listen to it. Sometimes, what am I trying to say? Sometimes it's good to step out in faith and try it on your own when the relationship is not working. When things are not working for you, sometimes you need to stand up and take the bull by the horn and say, okay, what can I do? I have tried. She said she has tried. She even apologizes when she's not supposed to. She apologizes when she's not wrong. And he still continued. So what is my advice for any woman that finds herself in this kind of relationship? She traveled for love. She relocated from Nigeria to the UK for love. Love is not a relocation plan. No. Please, if you are watching, please like the video. And if you are team replay, put replay in the comment section. Love is not a relocation plan, my people. Before you move countries for anyone, do what I call stress testing. What did I say? Do stress testing. Stress test that relationship first. Spend time together in person. Meet their loved ones. Cause some kind of quarrel and see how you people settle resolution. Not just romance. So love is not enough. How will you just move from one country to the other? You have not even met this person. Love is not a relocation plan. That's number one. Number two, red flags don't disappear with a new postcode. Okay? Name calling, jealousy, isolation from friends, family, financial control, monitoring your phone. All of these will usually escalate. They don't fade. I don't know where you are at. This woman, she said something. She said she did not meet his people. She did not meet his family, but he met all her family. I'm going to give accountability to whom accountability is due. You did not meet his family, but he met your family. Are you okay? Are you all right? How would you not meet his family? He gave you it. Why didn't you even do background check? You did not meet his family and you went to meet him. You don't even know if he's a serial killer. The risk we take, all in the name of love, is crazy. It is crazy. Make sure people, make sure that whoever you are in a relationship with, Whether it is long distance. I mean, I did one the other day, a lady that said she was on an online relationship with a man for 3 years. You've not met him. And you went to his house. You like, make it make sense. This is another one. You've not met his family members. You've not even met him face to face, and you relocated to go and live with him. What if the man pay you? A word is enough for the wise. Love is not always enough. We have love scammers out there. A lot of people will present to be something else, but when you begin to live in the same house with them, they are something entirely different. Okay? And to that lady, healing is possible. And to any woman going through whatever she had been through, I love the fact that she said she's going to start again. Healing is possible and healing is powerful. Okay? The thing is, abuse would affect yourself, or abuse attacks your self-belief and affects you. You lose your belief in yourself. So you need to make sure that you get therapy, build yourself back again. You need the help of people. You need to pray. You need the help of God to rebuild your identity again, because she said one thing. She said, I lost myself. You need to be able to build your identity again. And thank God she did exit the relationship. Some people need to plan their exit quietly. You need to identify a safe place, pack a go bag, look for things that you can quickly move, and get out. Know all the different emergency routes. Okay? And please, when you find yourself in this kind of relationship, always, always, always document everything, because you never know. Okay? Make sure, and again, when you relocate like that, you know, you are going to a new community, a new place. You need to build community, because one day you will need that community. Build your people before you need them. Create a support network in that new country that you are going to. Those of you that are relocating for love, these are tips. Create a support network there, so that if this love thing goes wrong, you are not completely dependent on that person. Because a lot of times, some people that are like this, they make you dependent on them. When you get there, they turn you into something else. Your people back home, they don't know what you're going through, but you are suffering. So you need to be careful when you relocate for love. And again, even if you decide to relocate for love, you need to, keep your independence intact. Have your own bank account. Have that small emergency fund. Keep copies of your passports and your IDs, just in case this abuser hides them, takes them away from you. You know, coercive control is a real thing. They could take your phones. They could take your gadgets, take your cards, your passports. You need to have copies of all those things intact somewhere. Okay? And strangulation is a huge red flag. You need to be very, 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 very careful. All right. That's all I had. I just wanted to talk about that. And always know your emergency calls. If you're in the UK, you know you can call 999. You're in the US, you know you can call 911. Wherever you are, make sure you know the emergency call numbers, just in case. Because you never know. You never know when love gets dangerous. You never know. Okay? Continue to stand in your power. And please, ladies, know your worth. Know your worth. You are dating somebody. He has not introduced you to any of his family members. That should be a huge red flag. Please know your worth. Someone in the comment section said something. Let me see what that person said. Okay. Someone says the only reason you married is because he's white, and that's why you didn't care about his attitude or who his family is or are. Obviously, for online people validation. Possible? Possible? You don't know his family. Somebody is asking, if he was black, will you marry? Will you make the same mistakes, sis? I hope she has learned a lesson. Whether black or white, make sure you know where he's coming from. Make sure you know his people. Maybe she had it at the back of her mind that, oh, when I get there, I will get to know his people. You never know. Okay, we have 11 people watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. This is a sad story. But also it's good we learn. Some people will argue that, hey, she didn't marry for love. Maybe she married for papers. Who knows? But if she did marry for papers, then this is what we call FAFO. You know what I mean? She found out the hard way. Okay? So, because I'm trying to understand it. She didn't meet his family, but yet you relocated to meet him. Are you okay? What if this man was a serial killer? Huh? Another person says, let's hear from him first. You women always gaslight and play victim. Hey, I always believe the victims first. I always believe the victims first. Let me know what your thoughts are. Another person said, what our ladies don't know is that some of these people are ex-convicts and they have criminal records. Thank you. That is why I keep saying, do your background check. Their women already know them and don't want them. So they travel to a different continent to get someone who doesn't know them well, or will not take time to Google their names or even do findings before accepting them because of their skin color or desperation to travel abroad. And they know this too. This should be an eye-opener for our ladies. Before you travel across a whole continent with someone, make sure you do your findings. Yes. Before you cross boundaries, make sure you do your findings. Even if you are in the same place, in the same continent, in the same country, in the same state, in the same vicinity with the person, please make sure that you do your due diligence. With that, let me know what your thoughts are. Another person said, congratulations, girl. You survived. Now saw them strangle me too. He will press my mouth and oh my goodness. Phew. It is well. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I guess I'm done with this one. As you watch, we have 10 people watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And let me know where you are watching me from. My name is Femi and I'm signing out. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. There's another story that I want to react to. Maybe I will do a video about it. I don't know. But hey, I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.